Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everybody and welcome back. Hope you are doing okay. I'm very happy actually to have you with me again in this virtual course. This time our course is English language vocabulary and the book's name is English Vocabulary in Use. It is for pre-intermediate and intermediate students. This book actually is a self-study one. It means it has been designed for students who are studying on their own. It means you don't need anybody to help you. You can do it by yourself. Actually, you can resort to a teacher if you get stuck. So you can study this book without resorting to anybody. But if you get stuck, we are here to help you. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the book. I have just said that it is self-study. You can do it alone. You can do it without any teacher, and you can do even the exercises and the drills. This book actually has 100 units. Each unit is composed of 2 pages, the left-hand page and the right-hand page. The left-hand page explains the new words, the new expressions, the new lesson. It gives you actually a chance to learn new things. And the right hand page is the page of exercises and drills. So it gives you a chance to check your understanding through a series of exercises and drills. There is actually an answer key at the back of the book. If you face any difficulty trying to do the exercises, you can just go back to the end of the book and you can find the solutions there. Actually, it is a good idea to start doing the first unit. The first unit is learning and revising with this book. It says establish a routine. It says establish a routine. Here, yes, learning and revising with this book, establish a routine. What is a routine? A routine means doing certain things regularly in the same way. So if you are doing something at regular times or at regular intervals, it means you are having a routine. And if you are using this book for self-study, to study alone, it helps you to have a routine. First of all, decide how much time you can spend on the book each day or each week. If you are studying a unit for the first time, try to give yourself at least a minimum of half an hour or 45 minutes. If you are revising, looking through a unit second or third time, revising, this is revising. But studying means, looking at the unit for the first time. Revising means looking at the unit for the second, third, fourth time. This is a revision. Okay, looking through a unit a second or third time, 5 or 10 minutes each time is very useful. So revision doesn't need much time. It needs just 5 minutes, 10 minutes and this stuff. So plan longer periods for new units and shorter periods for revision. This is in short. It means give yourself a span of time or shorter spans of time for revision and longer spans of time for studying in new units. Okay, so this is E, establish a routine. So you have to give yourself, or you have to organize yourself for studying. Working through the book. Do different things to maintain your interest. When we say maintain your interest, it means to keep your interest high. If you would like to keep interested or keep yourself interested, for example, don't work throughout the units in sequence. If you work in sequence, it means you are studying unit by unit. No, it says don't work through the units in sequence. That's to say you can jump from unit 1 into unit 5 so just jump into the units you are more interested in. This is what this sentence says. So don't work through the units in sequence. in the order they appear in the book. This is in sequence, according to their occurrences in time. No, just make jumps. Make the jump you would like to. Go to the unit in which you are more interested. Look through the units and choose ones that interest you. This is the idea. 2, when you do a unit, you can read the whole of the left-hand page. The left-hand page is the page in which the new expressions, the new lesson, the new language is stated. Then do the exercises. Doing the exercises or doing the drills is very important. Why? Because it can help you check out your understanding and mastery of the lesson. So this is very important also. This is very helpful. We said the left-hand page and the right-hand page. The left-hand page gives you an opportunity to study and learn more, more expressions, more language. However, the right-hand one gives you an opportunity to check out your understanding, your mastery of the new lesson through doing different exercises and drills. Okay, when you do it, you can read the whole of the left-hand page, then do the exercises. So these are different alternatives. You can read the whole left-hand page, then do the exercises. Read part of the left-hand page, then do 1 or 2 exercises. Try the exercises first, then use the left-hand page when you have a problem. So this is another, this is another alternative. Be active. Be active when you are learning. For example, be active means don't just go through the unit with your eyes without doing anything. Make some scratches. Just write notes on the margin. Write something. Highlight the most important chunks of language. Do something. Don't leave the page or the pages, whether it is the left-hand one or the right-hand one, don't leave them blank. No, be active when you are learning. For example, while you are reading the left-hand page, use a highlighter pen to mark new or interesting vocabulary. Practice saying the words silently in your head, without a noise, silently. Saying the word silently, it means reading in your mind, without a noise, and also out loud. This is the opposite, by the way. Reading silently and out loud. Out loud means to make a noise while reading or when reading. And also out loud, making a noise, so it is possible for others to hear, to see if you can pronounce them. Okay, so it's very easy. Put new words in your own notebook using some of the ideas from Unit 2 to do it effectively. If something is effective, it works well and produces good results. So the idea here is very, very easy. Be active while reading. Be active means write your own notes, take down some important words on your notebook. Highlight the most important ideas, highlight the most important words, and this stuff. Okay, so let's go to revision. Revision means to revise. If you revise something, it gives you an opportunity to foster what you have already studied. So this is revision. Revision means to go back, to have a look over what you have already studied, to have a second look, a third look, and this stuff. It is common to learn a word one day, then you find yourself you cannot remember it a day later. And this is natural, by the way, to learn something today and not to be able to remember it the other day. This is natural in learning languages. If you revise regularly, it means if you study just for short periods of time on a daily basis, it helps you to remember words and make them part of your active vocabulary. So it is very important when you study something new, when you study a new lesson, to revise it regularly on a daily basis so that it is engraved on your mind. And based upon that, consequently, it becomes part of your active vocabulary. This is very important. It becomes part of your active vocabulary. Being part of your active vocabulary means you can use these words, on your daily expressions, in your daily language. Active vocabulary. These are vocabulary that you use on a daily basis, every day. It is used, they are used. This vocabulary is used daily. However, passive vocabulary are vocabulary or words that, are used once in a while. Once in a while. Not frequently. Here are some ideas for revising with this book. Do exercises in pencil. Check your answers when you have finished, then rub them out. Rub them out means remove the answers. It means here, remove them using a rubber eraser. Later, come back and do the exercises again and just use the left-hand page if you cannot remember something. So this is actually a very good idea how to revise. When you read a left-hand page for a second time, have a piece of card with you. Yes, this card is to cover the word. Okay, so when you read a left-hand page, for the second time, have a piece of card with you. When you reach a new word in bold, which has a definition and explanation, after it is in brackets, cover the definition quickly and try to say what it is. Then uncover it to see if you were right. Okay? Revise for shorter periods, but do it often. 5 minutes a day is probably better than half an hour a week, but half an hour a week is probably better than 2 hours a month. So this means that you have to just study for shorter periods of time and study frequently. As with learning, be active. When you revise. So you have to be active. In your learning the lessons as well as in your revision. While studying the left-hand page and the right-hand page too. Look for different ways to revise. Test yourself. Create games for yourself. So being active means that you have to do something different. Don't just read through the book. Don't just go through the book with your eyes. Reading is not enough. You have to do something different in order to be active. Like what? Test yourself. Try to make a game for yourself. Set some goals and try to achieve the goals within the time allotted. This is decide on things you want to be able to do by a particular time. Decide when to work on something, e.g., meaning on Sunday, pronunciation on Monday, etc. Okay, so this is actually the end of the left-hand page. Let's go to the right-hand page, which includes and covers the exercises and the drills. This is to be done on your own. This is to be done by you. Once you get stuck, I am here to help you. And at the end of the book, you can find a key answer that gives you an opportunity to check your answers. Actually, I have already said that doing the exercises is very important and useful because it can help you check out your mastery, your understanding of the lesson. Okay, so let's go to unit 2, which says keeping a vocabulary notebook. Keeping a vocabulary notebook. This is important. Keeping a vocabulary notebook. Organizing your notebook. A notebook is very important. Vocabulary notebook is very important because you can write down, you can take down all the new things you have learned. You can write down the new words, you can write examples, you can write everything so that once you would like to foster your reading, you can go back to the notebook, open your notebook and read again and again and again in order to try to foster your reading. Organizing your notebook. It means classifying your vocabulary into different groups or under different titles. So this is the idea of organizing your notebook. So give each page or double page, whether left hand alone or left hand and right hand, give them a title, e.g. sport, education, phrasal verbs, animals, and this stuff. So you have to group things, etc. Then as you learn new words, record each one on a suitable page. Okay, so you write the elephant under the group of animals. You write, the word go off under the category of phrasal verbs and this stuff. You could also have a general index in the back of your book. This is a general index with a space for each letter. Then as you learn new words, you enter them alphabetically with the title of the topic in brackets. So write them alphabetically, writing them alphabetically. Okay, so this is organizing your notebook. What do I need to record? What do I need to record? These things are important. If you have your own notebook and you would like to write down new things, what are these things that you need to write down? Okay, these things are important, but you won't need to record all of them for every word. So it depends on, on you. What do you need? What, how, an example. So let's have an example here. What means the meaning. How, we have translation, definition, explanation, synonym or opposite, picture, example, sentence, and this stuff. Example here. So meaning, a translation, like what? Let's have the example. Lembrar, to remember. Portuguese, it is Portuguese from Portugal. So lembrar means, this is the example because it's example. So lembrar means to remember. Okay, this is translation. Definition or explanation. Definition B, definition and how, like for by translation, by definition, by synonym or opposite, by picture, by example or sentence. So how, we have many things actually. Okay, translation is done. Translation like remember, which means this is the translation, to remember, which is Portuguese. Definition or explanation. A pond is an area of water smaller than a lake. A pond, like in Arabic, I think it's el birka. A pond is an area of water smaller than a lake. Okay, a synonym or opposite. Awful, terrible. Awful means terrible, and this sign or this sample means the opposite. So I'm going to provide you with a list of the symbols used in this book. Okay, I'm going to put it on the Moodle. Okay, so synonym or opposite, which means awful, terrible, and the opposite is ugly. The opposite of ugly is beautiful. So this is synonym, awful, terrible. This is synonym, terrible, ugly, and the opposite is beautiful. So we have two things here. We have a synonym and an opposite. A picture, saucepan. This is the saucepan. This is a picture of a saucepan. This is how. Okay, example sentence, and the most important thing in vocabulary is to try to use the new word in a meaningful sentence. Try to use it in context, and this is very important for you as a learner of a language. Try to put, but learning vocabulary, in particular, as lists or in lists is not very useful. The most useful way of learning a new vocabulary is to use it in context. In context means to put it in a meaningful sentence. Example sentence, my husband were cold, so I put on my gloves. Sorry, my hands were cold, so I put on my gloves. This is a good illustrative example. Okay, pronunciation, phonetic symbols. You know the phonetic symbols of English? We have almost 48 phonetic symbols in English, and these phonetic symbols help you to pronounce words correctly. Like this one. Most of the students or of the new learners say that this is achi or something like that, or ak or some. No, it is wrong. It is, as the symbol says, it is ache. Why? Because these between the two slashes, you see, like the letter, this symbol, like the English E, and the second one like I, these together, the first two things between the two slashes, okay, pronounced like a. So it is ache. It is ache. So this word sounds like ache. Okay, so it is ache. Ache. So, I mean, phonetic symbols are very important for you as a new learner or your own system. Okay, ache like make. So this is, you can write a word which sounds the same. Okay, which sounds the same. Okay, so ache like make. Okay, part of speech. This is pronunciation. For the part of speech, noun, verb, adjective, etc., etc. Gloves. In means noun. Remember, V means verb. Careful, adjective. Okay, ache, in, and V. It means noun and verb. Grammar. Make a note. Make a note. This is very important, by the way. Make a note. Enjoy plus ing form. Okay, enjoy plus ing form. So it means that the verb enjoy takes ing. If a verb or a word comes after enjoy, if a verb comes after enjoy, it is ing form. I enjoy going to parties. I enjoy swimming in the pool. I enjoy riding horses and this stuff. Example sentence, whether, you. What is the meaning of you? It means uncountable. Uncountable. We had lovely weather in Italy. We had lovely weather in Italy. Okay? So, common partners. Common partners. Phrase or sentence. Common partners means, what does it mean? A common partner. It means collocation. It means that some words, common partners, means that some words sometimes, or I mean usually, occur with other words, like make a mistake, make a decision, make a miss. Okay? However, have a party. Okay? Have a party, have a baby, have a shower, and this stuff. So this is common partners or collocations. I mean, two words always collocate. Words always collocate with each other. So the word make collocates with a mistake. So make a mistake, make a decision. We cannot say do a mistake. No, we cannot say to make a party. No, we can say have a party, make a mistake, have a shower or take a shower. Okay? So special style. Special style, make a note, purchase. Purchase means buy. Formal, kids, informal. So special style, it means formal and informal. Special style again. Special style means formal and informal. Common partners means collocations. You can write common partners and try to collocate the word with other words. Make a mistake, make a decision, make a mess. Okay? Have a party. Take, for example. Take a decision, take a shower, take a photograph, take time, okay? Take minutes, take hours, and this stuff. Special style, like formal and informal. So it is a good idea if you write the word and next to it write, for example, purchase, formal, and the informal one is kids, okay? Note, you won't learn everything about a word when you first record it, so always leave space in your notebook. Then you can come back and add more information later. So, I mean, it is very important for you as a learner to leave a specific space so that once you remember something on the word, you write it down in the space left, okay? C, organizing words on the page. Organizing words on the page. So, I think it talks about collocation. Certain words often appear together. This is common partners. We have just talked about it. So it is common partners. Common partners means that some words always appear together. Always appear together. This is collocation. Words collocate. Okay? So certain words often appear together, common partners. So it is a good idea to record them together and not just write lists of words on their own. You can do this in different ways. This is a good way. Take time, take decision, take a shower, take a photograph. Okay? Smile, like verb noun. She smiled at me yesterday. He gave me a big smile. So big smile, smile at. A lovely smile. You see, these are I mean common partners. Lovely smile, big smile, smile at. These are common partners or collocation. This is another way, so you can make a tree diagram or spider tree. This is tree diagram, and this is a picture of the hand. I mean finger, thumb, wrist. Don't pronounce the W in the wrist or the B in the thumb. Okay, this is thumb, as I have just said, because after the M, if we have B, which is B book like thumb, this is B book by the way, M, B. If we have M, B, B book, the B book is not pronounced. But if it is P down stick, P pencil, we can pronounce it. It is pronounced, okay? Like lamb and lamb, okay? This is a good thing actually. Rise slowly, rise sharply, fall slowly, fall sharply. These are important notes to be taken into consideration. This is the page of the exercises. This is the right hand page. This is the right hand page. The right hand page gives you an opportunity to revise what you have already studied, because revision, which means to look back over the chapters you have previously learned, so that it can remind you of things you have forgotten. It can reinforce your learning. It gives you an opportunity to revise and to foster what you have studied. It gives you an opportunity to check out your understanding of the lessons and your mastery over the lesson. So, looking back over your previously learned notes is very important. This is the end of lesson 2. So we have now an opportunity to go to lesson 3, which says, let's see what it says. Using dictionary. Oh, good. Using a dictionary. Before going straight into our lesson or deeper into our lesson, I'd like to say that this word in particular, dictionary, has 3 different pronunciations. The first one is dictionary, the second is dictionary, the third is dictionary. So dictionary, and dictionary. What is a dictionary? What is a dictionary? This is a very simple question. That needs to be answered. Okay? A dictionary is a book. So if somebody says a dictionary is a book, it's okay. So a book that gives you a list of words. It is a book that gives you a list of words of a specific language. Or a book that gives you a list of words of a language in alphabetical order. This is important, in alphabetical order. So any book which has all the vocabulary, not all, a list of vocabulary, a list of words of a specific language in alphabetical order is a dictionary. Okay? What dictionaries do I need? Before answering this question, I'd like to say that we have synonyms for the word vocabulary, because it has just been mentioned. Vocabulary and dictionaries. Okay, so we have the word lexis. L-E-X-I-S. L-E-X-I-S. This is lexis, which means lexicon. Lexis or lexicon means vocabulary, all the words and the phrases of a particular language. Okay, this leads us to dictionary and what it means in English also. Like, for example, lexicography, lexicographer. Okay, so we have just said lexis and lexicon. Lexis, Lexis. Lexis means words, vocabulary, all the words and the phrases of a particular language. Lexis, okay? We have lexicography. Lexicography, Lexicography. Lexicography means the theory and the practice of writing dictionaries. The theory and the practice of writing dictionaries. Lexicography. And lexicographer is the person who writes dictionaries. Okay? So we have lexicography, and lexicographer. Lexicographer, which means a person who writes dictionaries. So this, these things are related to dictionary. Now we know the person who writes dictionaries. We know what is a dictionary, what a dictionary is. We know, more things actually about vocabulary and dictionaries. Okay, so what dictionaries do I need? If possible, you should buy 2 dictionaries, a good bilingual dictionary and a good English dictionary. This is important. You should buy 2 dictionaries, a good bilingual dictionary, and a good English dictionary. So here I have to say something. Bilingual dictionary, bilingual dictionary. This is a dictionary that has two languages. Okay, it encompasses 2 languages because it says bilingual. Bi means 2. When we say bilingual, we mean 2 languages. If we say bilingual person, he is bilingual, it means he can speak 2 languages. Why? Because bi means 2. Lingual comes from language. So 2 languages, bi, 2. But mono, M-O-N-O, monolingual means 1. So a good bilingual dictionary. Bilingual dictionary, like what? Bilingual dictionary. Arabic English dictionary is a bilingual dictionary. English French dictionary is a bilingual dictionary. Is English dictionary a bilingual dictionary? No. English dictionary is a monolingual dictionary. Bilingual dictionary encompasses 2 languages. It has 2 languages. It translates from the target language, English, for example, English into your mother tongue, or vice versa, from your mother tongue into the target language, which is English in this case. So a bilingual dictionary means a dictionary that has 2 languages. It translates from English into Arabic, Arabic into English, and this stuff. So this is the first thing you have to have, a good bilingual dictionary and a good English dictionary and a good English dictionary. English dictionary is a monolingual dictionary because it has 1 language. It gives you an opportunity to know the meaning of the word in the target language. So English dictionary is a monolingual, M-O-N-O, monolingual. Monolingual means 1 language. If we say he's monolingual, this person is monolingual, it means he can speak, or he is able to speak 2 languages. He can speak 1 language, mono. He can speak only 1 language, okay? Monolingual. So English dictionary is very good in this case for you as a learner, or as a learner of a language, because it gives you an opportunity to go through, study more, and be exposed to the target language. Okay, so you are more exposed to the target language, and in this case it is English. Okay, so it gives you an opportunity to foster, to study more, to become knowledgeable in English. So the bilingual dictionary is quicker and easier. This is right. It is easier because it gives you the meaning of the new word, or the word you are looking up in your target language. So when you check up a word in, for example, English Arabic dictionary, in our case as Arabs, it is easier for us. It is quicker for us. Okay, but English dictionary is a bit difficult, but it's very useful. It is more useful because you are learning the language, okay? You are learning the language. You are more exposed to the target language. You are more exposed to the target language. Okay, so the bilingual dictionary, like English Arabic, Arabic English, is quicker and easier for you to understand. The English dictionary may give you more information about a word or phrase, and it is also a good idea for you to work in English. It is a good idea to work in English. I mean, English here is the target language as much as possible. So it gives you an opportunity to, work in the language as much as possible. Here are some current recommended English dictionaries. By the way, we have large dictionaries and we have medium-sized dictionaries. Okay? Large dictionaries like Cambridge International Dictionary of English, Lungman Dictionary of Contemporary English, Collins-Kubolt English Dictionary, Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary. These are large dictionaries. As for the medium-sized dictionaries, we have Collins-Kubolt Essential Dictionary, we have Oxford Word Power Dictionary, and we have Lungman Active Study Dictionary. Okay? So these are two types of dictionaries, large and medium-sized. What information does a dictionary give me? What information does a dictionary give me? Good. Very good question. Okay. A dictionary gives you the meaning. It gives you the pronunciation. It gives you the part of speech of a word. It gives you the special grammatical features, like, countable, uncountable. We have just said, talked about the special grammatical features, countable, uncountable. It gives you the common collocations or common partners, okay, or word partners. Words that collocate with each other. It gives you an opportunity to see the examples how the word is used in a sentence. It gives you the synonyms and opposites of a word. Okay, so let's talk about one by one. The meaning, e.g., homesick. It means unhappy when you are away from home for a long time. He's homesick. Okay, have you ever been to any country outside? Okay, like in English-speaking country like America, Britain. Okay, so the first time you move out of the country, some people feel homesick. Some people feel homesick. Okay, so this is the meaning. The pronunciation, e.g., chaos, dreadful, island. You see the simples. You see, it is not chaos or something like that. No, this is chaos, and the adjective is chaotic. This is chaos. It is very important to know the phonetic samples like these. This is provided. This is always provided. These things are always provided next to any word in the dictionary. So if you are looking up a dictionary, if you are looking up a word in a dictionary, you can find next to the word, phonetic samples like these between two slashes. So this is chaos. This is dreadful. This is island. This is the pronunciation. Okay. The part of speech, e.g., dirty, adjective. Part of speech. Lose, verb. Law, noun. This is law. It is not low. Low is the opposite of high. This is law, which is noun. And especially grammatical features like advice. The word advice. It is uncountable. So uncountable. If it is C, it is countable. So this means the special grammatical features. Okay? Common collocations. Common partners. Word partners. E.g., do homework. Not do a mistake. Make a mistake. Okay? Not make homework. Do the shopping. Do the shopping. Make progress. Do the shopping. Have a party. You see, we cannot say make a party. We cannot say do progress. We can say make progress. Okay, we cannot say make business. We can say do business. And this is stuff. So words collocate. Some words always appear with other words. Okay. Example phrases or sentences, e.g., it was such a big menu. I didn't know what to choose. This is an example. Okay? Opposite, where they exist. E.g., polite. This simple means, you see this means the opposite. Impolite, rude. Okay? Polite, the opposite is impolite. This is the opposite. Okay? Note, in most English dictionaries for foreign learners, collocations are usually shown in bold or italics. So if a word is in bold, it means it is the collocation of another word, okay, or italics. So it is either in bold or in italics. I mean, collocations, or they are included in the examples given after the definition. Okay, so this is a simple example of how a word appears or how a word is presented in the dictionary. So this is seat, S-E-A-T. Okay, furniture. Okay, you see these two slashes? This is the pronunciation. Seat, like I and two dots next to it. Okay, this is this simple. Seat. Okay, this is the pronunciation. In, this is the part of speech. See and or you. See. This is a grammatical feature. See means countable. See means countable. You means uncountable. So this is grammatical feature. Countable, uncountable. An item of furniture that has been designed for someone to sit on. Okay, chair. This is in italics. This is the synonym. Chair. Okay, stools, sofa. An example. This is an example. Sofa and benches are different types of seat. Okay, so this is an example. So what we have already mentioned about the information included in the dictionary is here. Okay, is here. So pronunciation, part of speech, grammatical feature, example. Okay, example, definition. This is the definition. Collocation. The word and what it collocates, and the word it collocates with. Okay. Front passenger seat and back or rear seats. Back seat. Okay, back seat. Okay, so this is the collocation. So back collocates with seat. Okay, good. Let's go to see how should I use my dictionary. How should I use my dictionary? Here are some ideas to help you. When you look up a word, it means what do you mean of look up here? Look up means to check a word in your dictionary. Okay, to look up for, okay, to look up or to check the meaning of a word. Okay, when you look up a word, put a tick next to it. Each time you return to a page with a tick, look at it quickly to check that you remember the word. This is a good idea, actually. It's a good idea to put a tick next to the word you have checked, so that once you come back to the word or to a word next to it, or I mean on the same page, you just know that you have already studied or you have already looked the word up. So it gives you a hint that this word is familiar to you. It is much better than leaving the word blank without any scratches, without anything. Try to write down something next to the word you have already checked up, okay, or looked up. So this is a good idea. This is a good idea for you as a learner of a language, that if you use a dictionary, if you look up a word in a dictionary, okay, just try to tick it. I mean, underline it, even highlight it, so that once you check it up again and again, if you have forgotten it and you check it up again, you know that one day you have checked it up. Okay, you have checked it up and it becomes familiar. It is psychologically speaking, this is very useful for you. This is very useful because it gives you an opportunity to say that, oh, I have already studied this word, so it is easy, it is familiar to me. Okay, so just check the word up and just tick it. Okay, if you see an English word in a text first try to guess the meaning. It is very good idea also. It is very good idea. If you come across a word that you don't know for the first time, don't check it up straight, okay? Just give you a chance, give yourself an opportunity just to try to guess the meaning. Make a guess. We always say make a guess, okay? Try to guess the meaning out of the general context. And this is a very good, way. It's a very good way of learning vocabulary, It is, if you have come across a word that you don't know, just try to guess the meaning out of the general context. Guess the meaning of the general context. And if you don't know the meaning, if you find that you do not know the meaning of the word, just you can check it up. You can check it up. Okay. So if you see an English word in a context or in a text, first try to guess the meaning and carry on reading to see if your guess seems correct. If your guess is correct, it's okay. If it is not correct, just use your dictionary. Okay, use your dictionary to check the meaning. If you look up a word in a bilingual dictionary and get several different words in your own language, look up the word in your monolingual dictionary. By the way, sometimes a dictionary gives you more than one meaning for a word. And the first meaning is not always the meaning you want or the meaning that you are looking for. So it might be the second, the third, the last meaning of the list of meanings given to you. Okay, so if you look up a word in a bilingual dictionary and get several different words in your own language, look up the word in your monolingual dictionary. This should help you to decide which word in your own language is the nearest translation in this context. Okay? Remember that many words have more than one meaning. And the first meaning, yes, I have just said it. And the first meaning in the dictionary is not always the one you want. So you have to read through the different meanings. You have to read through the different meanings and decide which the one you need. Or you have to decide the one you need. You have to decide the one you need most. Okay? So it is not always the first meaning given. It is not always the first meaning. It might be the second, the third. Okay? Okay? So let's go to the exercises or the drills. We have 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4. Okay? You can do these things by yourself. It is easy, actually. It is easy for you to do these things on your own. I think it's a good idea to stop here. So let's call it a day. English language words. This is unit 4. So I think it's a good idea to talk about each, units in different intervals. The first 3, the second 3, the third 3, and so on. Okay, so the next class is going to be the 4th, 5th, and 6th. Okay, so the next virtual class is going to include unit 4, unit 5, and unit 6. Thank you and goodbye.